GPS on. Workout paused. Workout resumed.
Okay, so I'm running with Derick and John today. I have to remember to give John a phone call
Auto pause.
before we leave here, but Derick's still putting on his shoes. Let me call John, see how he's doing. It's one of those light aircraft from the flying school. This is about half a mile from the airport.
Answering for John.
This is Carlos. Is John...
Hi, Carlos. How are you?
I'm very well. Is John almost ready?
Yeah, he's just in the loo.
Okay. I'm still waiting for Derick. He's getting his shoes on. It's about a 10-minute jog from when I hang up to when I get to your place.
John, he's headed over. Will you be ready in 10 minutes? He said he'll be ready.
Okay, great. So we'll see you in about 10.
Yes, I'll let him know.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Workout resumed.
So, I just gave John a heads up. Oh, you're wearing your new shoes today. Excellent. Give him a second try. What was this talk about doing 10K today? Hi.
Auto paused.
I thought we were ready to do 8K. 8K would be twice what we normally do. That would be 5 miles.
Hey, Derek, I got your bed for you. You're going to take us without any water.
Well, we're going to come by here in about half an hour, and if he's thirsty, he says he wants to go around again, but we'll see about that. He's determined to do something. He wants to get fit. He said to me, I've got a plan, and you're part of it. So I said, oh yeah. What's your plan? He said, I can't tell you. So he must be trying to get in shape for some reason. Anyway, I'm going to call him every Wednesday, and if he wants to run, he can. If he doesn't want to run, I have another friend that we're going to hook up with, and we're going to do the run together, the three of us. So if Derick can't run with me, I could always run with John.
It's not a wasted trip coming out.
It's quite a long way. Is it okay if I leave my bike there? Yeah, it's pretty well hidden there. I have a lock, but it's such a bind to keep locking it up every time. All right, Derick?
Okay, don't forget you have Alice today too, okay?
All right. See you later.
Bye.
All right.
Workout resumed.
Samantha's back on duty. So what's the big plan? Well, you keep telling me that you got this plan.
No, I can't tell you.
You can't tell me. I guess if you told me, you'd have to kill me.
No,
It's one of those secrets.
No, you probably kill me.
No. Well, don't tell me then.
You taught me everything I know, so it's okay. I'll be all right.
But remember, if we're going to do 8K, which is two laps, it's going to take about an hour.
Well, we run to the ocean.
Well, let's see what John thinks
Average heart rate 69.
when we meet him.
Workout
He might have a
average
plan.
34 seconds per kilometer.
I have to go to the gym today, too, to do some ankle workouts.
But what did she say? You've also got Alice today?
Yep, my counselor.
Oh. That's pretty important. Does she come to you, or do you have to go to her?
No, she phones me.
Oh, okay.
But today is very important too. I got some video games to catch up on.
I was thinking about you today. There was some guy in the local paper giving away and selling at reduced price
Comic books.
comics.
Yeah, that's downtown.
Yep. I thought you'd heard about it.
And, his
Average
warehouse,
heart rate 82.
somebody,
Workout average pace
I guess the
737
landlord
seconds per kilometer.
of the place that he rents to keep his comics is,
Yeah.
I guess, is
Put up the price.
like getting condos built on top of it. So
Redevelopment.
he has to give up his warehouse full of comics. So
Are you going to buy any of them?
I bought 3 off of him.
So you know this guy.
Oh yeah, I've known him longer than any other customer.
You're his number one fan. Cyclist. You don't drink beer anymore?
Only when after a workout.
Uh-huh.
Average heart rate 79. Workout average pace 7 minutes 18 seconds.
Beer is the bodybuilders drink beer after a workout.
Yeah, well, it's full of carbs. That's for sure.
The hops in it, I think it's something to do with the hops too.
Maybe. I thought the hops were just in there for flavor. And I think they make it, it's like a natural preservative. I'm going to pause the recording for a little while because of the noise.
I was late for 1 minute.
You were late by 1 minute,
Yeah,
and then what happened?
I got suspended for 3 days.
Well, isn't that just the same as being laid off?
No,
The boss said, I don't need you. Come back in 3 days.
suspended.
Are you sure it's because you were late?
Yeah,
Did they actually say that?
no. And
Average heart rate
I said, well,
Workout average pace
what about
7
if
minutes,
it's
5
30
seconds per
seconds? And I said, yep, same thing. What? 30 seconds?
No, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's some kind of dictator, your boss. Maybe he doesn't like you.
Well, no, it's the head office. They see all the,
Timesheets.
yeah.
Mind you, I don't know why they call them timesheets. It's all on the computer. I remember getting a pay packet in the old days with money in it. Actually, an envelope with cash. And you know, if you got sort of like £15 and 10 shillings, they'd put the 10 shillings in as well. Have you ever heard of a shilling?
What about a franc?
Oh, that's French money. Francs are French money. Shillings,
Franc is German money.
no, that's mark.
What? Oh, that's mark.
All these different men's names. Frank and Mark and pound and dollar.
We should do a mirror. A mirror.
A mirror?
Yeah,
What for?
my last name.
Oh, a mirror. I think it said a mirror. A miroir. I wonder if I'm going to get punched today. So we're just coming up.
Workout average pace 6 minutes 58 seconds per kilometer.
We're just coming up to John's place. Hopefully he'll be outside. Derek has dropped back a little bit. Yeah, it shouldn't be too noisy now. That first bit by the highway is ridiculous. What?
At the gas station,
You heard the what?
I heard the Beatles.
The Beatles.
I said, oh, Penny in my ear.
Penny Lane.
Yeah.
It's funny, you know, all those song lyrics from our youth, they're part of our DNA.
Average heart rate 82. Workout average pace 6 minutes 59 seconds per kilometer.
We're almost at John's. In the next few seconds, I might spot him. Derek is planning to try and run 2 laps today. If we're going to do 2 laps, Derek, you've got to remember to save yourself a little bit of training, remember?
My comfort zone.
Exactly. That's what we should do for the rest of this run. There's John. Hello.
Average heart rate 82. Workout average pace 6 minutes 58 seconds per kilometer.
Hello. Hi, John. That car guy thought he was stopping for you, but he led us through.
So what do you want to do today?
Well, seeing as I'm recording, I thought maybe if we did the rest of this loop, and then Derek can decide if he wants to do a second loop. And in which case...
Or maybe an add-on.
Well, once we finish the first loop at Derrick's, he can decide if he wants to do another loop.
Okay.
I can continue with you to the highway, and then either do another loop myself or with Derick.
Okay.
All right? Good. You look different today. You got your reading glasses on.
Yeah.
Can you run with those?
Oh yeah. Well, it's
All right.
really
It's just that sometimes people forget. They forget they've got their reading glasses on, and they keep tripping over things. Hang on.
not really, it's just my regular glasses.
Oh, those are the ones you'd ride your bike with?
No.
No?
Prescription glasses.
Ah, okay.
Get visibility. Everything quite well.
So that's good for long distance and close up?
Yeah. And I got them tightened so they don't swabble around.
Swabble? That's,
And almost come
that's
out.
a new word. Swabble. Have you heard that one before, Derek? You have?
5 seconds per kilometer.
Old English for swabbling around. It's a cross between squabbling and switching.
I heard it from the pirates.
For the pirates? Arr, I'd be swabbling today. How was your ride to Salt Spring?
Good.
Yeah? How many kilometers?
80.
That's 50 miles.
Maybe really?
No.
It's like 2 ferries.
The 3 ferries? Oh, the 3 ferries.
To what? No. Schwartz Bay to Fulford. Then we bike all the way to the northern part of the island, which is Vesuvius. Then we take Vesuvius to Crofton. Crofton down to Mill Bay. Mill Bay to Brentwood Bay. Then
So you in fact got a short loop. Anybody coming from Victoria would have
to
had
start.
they would have had an extra 25k to add on.
Well, and a lot of them, the Team West Coast plan was to start at the Brentwood Bay Village area. So when they finish, that's where their cars parked.
This cat looks like a miniature cougar.
So friendly.
I bet if some little old lady was looking out her window, she would phone up and say, I just saw a cougar. And they should say, but madam, how big was this cougar? Oh, I don't know.
Walking and strolling. That's good.
Well, actually, there's been a lot of cougar sightings this year. Derek was telling me there was a cougar sighting in Sidney. Was it Sidney you were telling me?
No, Victoria.
Victoria, okay. Oh, that's right. I think it was around Rivet's Bog. There
That
was
would make sense.
a cougar. So have you done any running since I ran with you last?
Actually, only a little to try out these insoles that are called Happy Feet. So I went to see Cairo
Yep.
because might have been a bunion or something. I had it checked out. It wasn't.
What, did you have a hot spot under your sole or something?
No, not under.
No?
On the side of my big toe, right at the knuckle.
Hi. Could it be that your cycling shoes are too tight?
No. The insoles are perfect. 'Cause I got new insoles that cost like $6 or $7. And it's perfectly set for the right
Okay.
stabilization. So I bought another one for running. So right now I've got them in these running shoes.
How do they feel?
Good.
Good.
More-
The test is if you forget you're
More
wearing them.
stability and more balance.
Yeah. But if you forget you're wearing them, that's a good test. Derrick's wearing his new shoes today.
I can feel it in the insole, because apparently my insole is really, really high. And apparently I never knew this. He basically told me I pronate.
What's that mean?
Not exactly even.
So your
Basically-
foot bends in or out?
Bends out, I think, yeah.
Out. And what's the opposite? Supinate?
I think so.
Yeah. Something to do with soup anyway. There's Derek. Derek! You're falling behind! Oh, okay. He's doing his comfort zone training now. 1 hour at this pace is his plan. Actually, that would be a very good weight loss plan. An hour of this pace.
I think people seem to forget cardio and fat burn, that there's difference. Cardio is like sprinting almost.
Yeah, fat burning is less effort.
Yeah.
Yep, I think they've been talking about that for a while. Fat burning is like zone 2, and anaerobic cardio is like 3, 4, and 5. I mean, I'm sure some of John's friends, they're in zone 5 when they ride, because they're really pushing it.
Well, I was in like 4.5 last night doing the Sidney Bellows time trial.
That was your effort level?
Yeah. Well, kind of sort of.
Heart rate.
And the best. Right, the
Average
finish
heart
line?
rate 136. Workout average pace
Yeah,
7.8 seconds per kilometer.
Or almost pace.
Yeah.
Just like runners. When personal runners, the finish line, they collapse the finish line.
Well, that's why all the runners throw up at the end, because they pushed it all so hard.
They still had food.
They still had enough energy to throw up. Anyway, I don't do that anymore. The most I push myself is about, I don't know, maybe 150, 160.
I don't have a heart rate.
You don't? I think Derick's going to do it today. He's sitting back there thinking, I'll show him. I'm going to do 2 laps. You watch me.
Yeah, it's all about pacing.
Yeah, it
And
is.
mentality too.
Yeah, he's stubborn like the rest of us.
Average heart rate 138.
I mean, how do you think I got through so many of those ultras? It's just pure stubbornness.
that's a bit fun.
And a
Like
very
yesterday, I did 2 bike rides. Did one for 30K
yeah.
early afternoon. Then took care of the stuff that I had to buy.
And then
at
you
home.
did a double.
Then time trial.
Wow.
Time trial wasn't too bad.
That was
But it
probably
wasn't
harder
like-
work than your Ganges ride.
Oh yeah.
You would call that a social ride.
And Hillary came up with what she calls 3 fingers. Basically 3 ways to go up to Dean Park.
Okay, so she gives you a sign saying this is a 2-finger.
Yesterday. She did that early afternoon instead of the time trial.
Because last week she went off to do the stairs at
She's doing that
Dumac.
this afternoon too.
Okay.
After she gets an interview.
Average heart rate
got an
135.
interview on
Workout average pace 7 minutes 7 seconds per kilometer.
Is she nervous?
No, she knows about the company.
She knows the people?
No. She just knows what to do. So she's probably going to have a lot of questions.
She knows the kind of work she's going to have to do for them. Would it be Renaults again?
Or,
Condos?
not managing
Hi.
the individual owner's tenants, but taking care of projects or multiple projects. Arranging for, I know this guy quite well.
Which guy?
He's a really good salesman. And he retired.
Which guy?
That house is for sale.
Oh, yeah,
He retired.
He's the guy with the red Thunderbird.
Yeah, he retired when he was 55 from BC Hydro or something like that.
Average heart rate 135.
And
Workout average pace 7
they
minutes
gave
7
him
seconds per kilometer.
like a 1-year
Time for hydration.
honorarium, a
Yeah.
huge bonus. And he's got 2 CBPs of his own, which he hasn't collected yet,
Yeah.
and the company's.
Good guy.
He's like making like almost 100,000 a year.
He's probably a
for doing
millionaire.
nothing. Oh, that house especially.
Yeah.
That's now 1.6.
He's a good friend of yours, eh?
Acquaintance.
Okay, because you got to remember I am recording. So don't say anything nasty about anybody. Otherwise it'll be
Yes, you asshole. I agree with you.
no F-bombs. Derek! You!
Oh, that is still what? Oh, that is cool. Look at those pineapples.
Yeah,
When they're not cracking, look at this.
yeah.
Average heart rate 100.
Derek did say we're not going to stop for anything today. That's a perfect one, eh?
I see people dry them.
Now I can't take a photograph because it's moving. Okay. We'll have to see how that turns out. Now I'm going to catch up with those guys. Hopefully they'll start yakking. You! Yeah, my protégés. Mind you, John has been running almost as long as I have. But he went into cycling, and that's when he had his accident. Banged his head. Anyway, he seems to be far better than he was shortly after the incident. That was 5 years ago or more. Hello. And John's in the lead. The Portuguese phenomenon. Are you Portuguese? Or part Portuguese? No, you're full Portuguese, but born where?
Same place as my parents.
In the Azores?
Same place, about 80% of people that live in Canada, they say the Portuguese.
What,
from the
80% of the
Azores.
people from the Azores were born in
The Azores.
Saint
San Miguel. Which
San
is the main-
Miguel.
main island.
So we're coming up to Bradford, which is where Derek will decide if he's going to do another loop. And I'll accompany you.
Yeah, one loop for me is fine.
All right.
I have so many other things to do.
It's just 2 loops for me. It's just about fine. That's about an hour. I've already spent an hour and 10 getting here.
It's distance,
Yeah.
not the amount
Okay.
of time it takes.
Well, that's interesting
Last
because
time with this lap,
yeah.
it's not quite 4.
No, you're right.
6 or 7 or something.
3.7.
Average heart rate 82. Workout average pace 7 minutes 17 per kilometer.
I thought you'd check. I sent you the data
Yeah.
because I know you're a bit of a
Well,
stats
you can always do
man.
it on Gmaps too.
Yeah, you can map it out. And some of those, Strava, you can map it out in advance.
I got Strava. I can't quite figure out how to put my stuff in.
Well,
Be connected with it.
you
The only thing
can,
that's showing is like a couple of years ago.
yeah, but you could always link it with your Garmin,
Yeah.
with Garmin Connect.
Just plug it in to the phone, to the computer.
Yeah. All right, this is where we cross. All right. Are we all safe? Yep.
Average heart rate 85. Workout average pace 7 minutes 17.
So, Derek, 2 laps?
No,
No? Just the one, eh? Okay, maybe
Derek,
could-
you sure you want to do some ironing?
you could be an Iron Man training.
oh, I could do my comics on that.
Carry down.
And your comics?
Yeah, my comic books on that.
Derek collects comic books.
But you have to do a parchment paper.
What, to iron them flat? Yeah, otherwise the ink sticks to the iron.
Well, same with, remember collecting stamps. If some are slightly folded or a bit of a curve. And paper money.
Well, nowadays, you can't do that with the plastic money nowadays because it would melt. You'd end up with this worthless blob on your iron. One thing I've noticed about plastic bills is when they're creased, you put them in your wallet
Heart rate 130.
and they uncrease.
Average pace 7 minutes 3
It's a miracle, they unfold themselves.
It's quite, it's way thicker than plain paper.
No, I think it's about the same thickness.
The one that creases the most is newspaper.
Yeah. Or tissue paper.
It's some very, very old currency bills.
Have the Americans adopted paper money, plastic money yet?
Well, they're too, whatchamacallit, they're too proud of their money.
Too rednecky.
Well, I know that they don't have a $1 coin, I don't think.
Well, there is a silver $1 coin.
Yeah, but it's worth more than $1, that's the thing. People keep hold of it.
What do they call it silver? Because that's the color.
Average heart rate 137. Workout average pace 7 minutes 2 seconds per kilometer.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
So, that's where you source them?
Yeah, that's where my bike is. He said, don't worry about me. Eh?
Talking at the same time, which is actually a good sign for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm running.
Well, I try and do that. Especially if I'm recording, because otherwise it's just the gasp fest. 3 words and then I have to take another breath. But at this pace I can talk the whole time. Pretty much. So I'm trying to work a system whereby we will all get a run on Wednesday. Either me and Derick, or me, you and Derick, or you and Derick. Once you get to know where he lives, you just have to phone him and say, I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Is that the phone that you called from?
Yeah.
Because when you called home, it didn't say who it was.
Oh, because Hillary picked up.
Yeah.
She would
Don't
have seen.
record that phone as Dericks.
Yeah. No, the phone that I called you was my phone.
Oh, but I had that.
Well, you didn't pick up, that's why.
No, but it didn't say that's who was calling. Because usually it does.
Would it have the caller display?
Caller name.
Yeah.
But you may remove that.
Well,
or not have it available?
no, it's the 661 number. You'll know it's about 9:30 this morning.
661. Oh, just like mine is 661.
Yep. The
You know
thing
what
is,
I
I've
picked
got your phone in
You
my
know what the next two is?
what?
Casino numbers.
Oh yeah.
36 roulette, 21
21 blackjack. Yeah, I remember you telling me
And
that.
Hillary's, I kind of remember. This in sequence. 0809.
0
Average heart rate 133.
But 661 as well?
Average pace 7 minutes 8 seconds per
I'm not
kilometer.
sure.
No, probably not.
No, 686.
Anyway, don't want to give too much confidential information out. I'm going to stop recording when I hit the highway because it's just too noisy there.
Yeah.
But we're not quite there yet. So I'm the marathon man today. I'm doing 2 laps, everybody else is doing 1. That's okay. I used to be the ultra marathon man.
What I'm thinking about
What?
is next year
Yeah.
I will run the Basin Bay 5K.
If it exists.
Yeah. And I like to do all the duathlons that exist. Oh, here's Dory's place.
Yeah.
I'll be taking care of this front garden and back garden next year.
Workout average pace 7 minutes
Yeah.
2 seconds per kilometer.
Anyway, this is where it gets too noisy to record. Okay, so tell me about Hillary again. What was that group that she's in?
It's a club. It's a semi-professional, women's only cycling club / group that you have to apply to become a member. About 6 months ago, Hillary applied, and she got in. There's like a couple of tests she had to do.
Do they have age categories or what?
Any race has
Any
categories.
age. As long as you can meet the
No,
speed.
they're from mid-20s,
Yeah.
early 30s to 65 plus.
So it's basically for people who can make the grade
Yeah.
for the speed. How about the commitment to training?
Well, they don't do much group work anymore. That's a COVID.
Everybody's supposed to be doing their
But
own.
last Friday,
Yeah.
we decided not to. It was a team time trial on Ring Road. The road is closed. So it's like, as many of the teams show up, there's a team time trial.
So she's quite competitive.
Oh yeah.
When you say semi-professional, do they pay for her gear and her transport?
No.
No.
And the gear, she paid for the gear.
So how come it's semi-professional? I guess
Well-
they might win prize money.
Workout average pace 7 minutes 3 seconds per kilometer.
Well, if it's a team, it goes into the team's coffers.
Yeah. But they're not on a salary or anything.
No.
They're not like sponsored athletes.
Well, the team is sponsored
Ah,
by Straight Up Cycles, which gives you 25% off anything in the store.
so that's how they work the
Small
semi-professional.
maintenance stuff
Yeah.
that they can do. Well, you leave your bike.
They'll
come back
fix
to
your
get
bike for you.
Almost half price.
Yeah.
Mercedes is doing that for me. Last 2 times I've been there,
Yep.
both free.
Yep. Well, that's how they keep customers.
Because they weren't that busy.
Yeah.
Because if they are, you make an appointment.
Now listen, John, you're more of an expert of this local area.
Yeah.
Is it quicker for me to go back the way, carry on with the loop? Well, it's about the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is about halfway.
Halfway,
Workout average pace
Yeah.
7 minutes 3 seconds
This
per
way is
kilometer.
definitely nicer. I don't have to do the highway again.
Or, oh, that's an add-on.
Yeah, but basically, I don't want to do more than 3 hours
You can
today.
always do it backwards.
I could go back, but it's the same distance and I'd have all the noise of the highway.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so next week,
Thanks.
I'll give you a heads up.
So 10 o'clock-ish.
Don't worry if you can't make it because Derek can.
Send me the info on Derek.
Yeah, I will do.
Full name, address.
Yeah, hang on. This is where you live.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So we're carrying on with the loop.
No. Cool down.
Yeah, cool down walk.
Cool down walk. Yeah.
All right. I know where you're going to turn back. You're going to turn back at the driveway
Yeah.
and go back through the garage. Anyway, yeah, I'll give you the information. I'll send you the stats from today's run.
Oh, it's okay. 2 points.
That's true. Yeah, it's not going to change, is it?
Average heart rate 131. Workout average pace 7 minutes 8 seconds per kilometer.
That's pretty quick.
And when the weather, I can't remember this, when the weather is poor, and expect to be poor like for 3 days,
Yeah.
we're going to run
Yeah.
poor day 1 and poor day 3. Or
Well,
even
that's it.
2 in a row.
If you're going to miss out on any cycling due to the weather,
Especially after September, next Tuesday, which is the last time trial.
Yeah.
And Hillary does want to do it, because to qualify for points and status, you need to do 3 of them. And Hillary's
and then you eliminate the worst and the best.
and Hillary's, the only 2 she's done, she was only 5 seconds apart from each one. And she was surprised.
Yeah.
Because the other lady, there's only one other one in her age group. She's non-aero and has done it in like just under 40 minutes. Where Hillary's is like 33 something.
Well, it's a pleasure to run with you, John,
Oh, yeah.
even if it means I have to do the double. Anyway, maybe next week I can talk Derek into doing the double with me. Or you. You know, that's the option. We can both do the double.
Or an add-on.
Or an add-on, yeah.
Then the app. You know,
Let's put it
trail
this way.
first.
If Derek's not coming with me, I'll do your route, and you can show me the best place for berries.
Sure.
Next week.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Well, that's where the trail is too.
I'll see you then.
All right.
Bye-bye. Well, that was fun. And let me just check on the time. 36 minutes, 20 seconds. How about that? Perfect. So this is the Running Jackal, John and Derick, signing off for the midweek show. Bye-bye.